Hi there, I'm Kathy Barker from Software Solutions, and you're looking at a video that's part of a collection of videos about how to design reports and visualizations in Power BI Desktop. This is my level 2 course, and we've just imported the data, we've just created our date table, and now what I want to do is, in the terms of best practice, is I want to hide those fields that they really don't need to see. Otherwise, there's navigating between too many redundant or unnecessary fields when you're trying to create your reports. So starting with the categories table, for example, and I'm just in the model view, I want to hide the category ID. So I just hit the little I, literally I, to the right of category ID, and that will hide that field. I can see the little I is showing also in the fields list. And if I happen to go back to the report view and I happen to open up categories, the chevron, you'll see that category ID no longer shows in report view. So what we're doing is we're hiding a lot of the unnecessary fields in these tables, so that when people are creating reports, they can easily identify the table that they need and easily find the fields that they need. Okay, let's go back to the model. Now the next table I want to look at is the dim suppliers table. I don't need address to be seen and I don't need facts to be seen, so I'll click the I for both of those. I also don't need them to see homepage or phone. They're not likely to report on people's phone numbers, and they're not likely to report on postcode or even the supplier ID. So there's a few fields in there that I don't want to see. In fact, if I look on the right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I then go to suppliers, I should only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields showing in the report view under customers. I'm only saying, whoops, sorry, was that? No, suppliers. I'm only seeing 6 fields in there now, and I can close that. If I happen to go to the data view though, and I happen to click the suppliers table, I can see in light grey those fields that have been hidden. So you can still see them in data view, but they actually show very faint. That describes the fact that they're hidden. So I'm going back to my model view, and there's some fields in the shippers table, such as shipper ID and such as phone, that I don't need to see in that table. I only need to see company name. And when it comes to customers, I really don't need to see the address or the customer ID. And I don't need to see the fax or the phone number. And I also don't need to see, if I scroll further down, the postcode. Looking at the employees, I don't need to see address, I don't need to see employee ID, I don't need to see extension and phone, extension and home phone. And as I scroll down, I also do not need to see the notes. I'm not likely to report or create a graph on notes or postal code or title of courtesy. Those are columns I don't need to see. When it comes to the date table, I just don't need to see the ones that begin with C, UR. So I don't need to see these current ones. So I'm just going to hide those. And so my date table in the report canvas will just start with the field date, which works for me. When I go to the products, I don't need to see the category ID. I don't need to see, let me check, the product ID, and I don't need to see the supplier's ID. Coming to the orders table, if I just scroll down a little bit, in the orders table, I don't need to see the customer ID. I don't need to see the employee ID. I don't need to see the ship address or city. Oh no, I do need the city. Postcode I don't need to see, and ship via I don't need to see. Last but not least, in the order details, I don't need to see the order ID, and I do not need to see the product ID. The order ID, I can grab that from the orders table, and the product ID, I can grab the product name from the products table. So in the name of best practice, we've brought our tables in, we've clearly named our tables, dimensional fact tables, we've arranged it in a flow that people can easily understand the diagram, we've hidden fields that they really don't need, we've created a date table which is going to allow us to slice and filter and drill by date effectively, and we've marked that as our date table to keep our Power BI file nice and small and performing well. Lots of things that need to be done as a foundation to your Power BI file. A lot of that detail you'll find in the Level 1 course. I'm going to save this Power BI file. That's my data model pretty much set up, and I'm now ready to start creating reports. So I'm going to go to my report canvas. Come back for the next video.